It's 6 o'clock, and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Darota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe?
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Darota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival?
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Okay, next chapter. So play that again. Maybe because we've seen interact with them, but not with the real Sam. Lecco's saying, okay, so it implied he took on this form from the photo. Contact is not necessary to transform. Means the chief wasn't referring to that when he said we don't have permission to touch people. Oh, it was the chief that told us we couldn't touch anyone. Oh, hold on. Is this supposed to be us driving? Because it looked kind of like the chief. The paint is the tarot cards, yeah. Yeah. UK roads. What was I gonna say? I forgot. Oh, you think that's what they meant? He meant Pac-Man leap? Don't touch them as in don't rough them up? Maybe. Okay, let's go.
Perhaps, Marek, you need to take a step back. I think in this case.
Very good.
So Oscar was the...
Welcome to Poe's
What the hell was that?
Shop.
Oh, it's a taxi, right, taxi.
There you go, Alice.
Oscar was the boyfriend of Darota. So let's go talk to him
Wow.
first.
It's quite heavy.
Who are you?
I mean, shit. Probably don't want to leave with that one. Don't want to leave with I'm shapeshifting detective. Foster says plot twist, we are the murderer and we're already dead. I don't think so. Could be we are the victim, maybe. No, if we were the... Oh yeah, like our original form could be. I was like, if we look like the victim, I think people would notice. I'm Sam. The Shaws hired me to investigate the murder. Darota's last name was Shaw. Okay.
Right, because the local police are so rubbish. It's been a day, a whole day. It's typical of them.
A whole day. I think there is no murderer. I think we are trying to figure out something else. Oh, Blecko, that's clever. So you think we're trying to suss out maybe what these tarot readers are all about? Did they find her body? Could it have been shapeshifted into her? Or could it be Sam? I don't know. Yeah, game over number 2. Hi, I'm a shapeshifting detective. Game over. Did you see Darota yesterday? What can you tell me about Darota's parents? How long were you dating Darota? Let's just start from the top. I think these arrows mean we get to ask all these questions. When there's no arrows there, I think it means that like you have a choice. I think it's a good... I don't think that's necessarily bad, Blecko. I think it's good to think of all the possibilities, and then, like, as you discover evidence, you kind of eliminate some of them, right?
Yeah, I went round there in the afternoon. Her parents were at work, and we were, you know, hanging out. I left at about 5.
Okay. So I'm making some notes on Oscar here. Hung out with Darota. Left her at around 5, and she died at 9. Or she died at 9 p.m. Been digging a hole. Where are you digging a hole to, Falstro? Where were you at 9 p.m. last night then?
I'm playing football. It's just 5-a-side. Finished at about 9:30. I called her, but she never picked up.
9:30 means 9:30, right? Said he was playing football till okay, till 9:30. We wouldn't say it like that. We would say 9:30 or 9:30. Yeah, they found her body, the coin in the mouth. Yeah, right. Well, that's what the chief told us, right? What, Blecko? Yeah, what are you digging a hole for, Falstro? You got some bodies to get rid of? Starts at 12 p.m., finishes at 3 p.m. How does that make sense? Can AM people count? I don't know what you mean. It's just a convention, Blecko. I don't think you need to think too hard about it. We could have the clock go 1, 5, 2, 7, 8, right? It's just a convention. What can you tell me about Darota's parents?
Not much. They always seemed happy to see me. I don't think they meant it. They wanted Darota to focus on her music.
Doesn't make sense. I know, I had this discussion with Vinny. There's not really much point. I would agree. I think a 24-hour clock makes more sense. But then it goes from 24 to 23:59. Blecko's having a little fit. All right, Blecko. have your little fit in the corner and come back when you're ready. How long have you been dating Darota?
Not long, a couple of months maybe. We did care for each other.
Man, is it just me or does he seems like a innocent little kid? Any idea who would do this to her? Was she seeing anyone else? Obviously he wouldn't know if she was, right? So let's ask him something he could actually answer. Any idea who would do this to her?
No, no one. She was really popular.
It's just, Blecko, it's just like you guys wear your shoes in other people's houses for some fucking reason. Is it possible the killer was hiding in Darota's room?
What, you mean watching us? That's disturbing. No, it couldn't have been. The only place he could have hidden would be in the closet, and I suppose someone could have hidden in the closet.
So he was actually in her room with her. In her room. Wait. I just want to clarify something, Blecko. It is, you are supposed to wear your shoes in other people's houses. It's not only that you have the option, you have to wear your shoes. I gotta get the answer to this, because that is so weird if that's the case. Or you have to wear houses. Must be a big closet. Have you hidden in there before? Oh. Have you hidden in there before?
Not hidden. Well, she liked it. Liked me to watch. Not other guys. Just, she had these, voyeur fantasies.
Okay. We don't use shoes in our own houses. I got you. But if you go to someone's house, you have to keep your shoes on when you're walking around in there. In other people's, yes, unless the person tells you can remove your shoes if you want to. That is so weird. That is the opposite of what we do here. That is so strange. Said, I'm putting this under Oscar's heading. Liked it when he watched her from the closet. I would just be like, listen, I don't want to dirty your carpet. If you think I'm being rude, so be it. I'm taking my shoes off. But you're wearing socks, right? Describe the fantasies. So basically, I'll write under Darota possible voyeuristic fantasies. Do tell.
She'd ask me to hide.
Cover your ears, Blacko.
And then she'd walk in and strip off. Start touching herself. She got upset if I came out before she'd finished. I'm sorry, is this helping with the investigation?
Shut up! What was in the closet?
Clothes, mainly. I did see something that freaked me out a bit. She had a wedding dress in there. She knew I'd seen it, but we never talked about it. Not even as a joke.
She had a wedding dress in her closet. Yeah, that's weird. Swear says, I don't know how I thought this interview would go, but this is not it. Dr. Dekker's got some dark elements to it for sure. Like supernatural and dark elements. So I'm not surprised that there's some of that in this as well. Whoa, another raid? Oh my god. Shadow, thank you so much for the raid. How's it going, Shadow? And Shadow viewers, how you doing? Thank you so much for the raid, man. Back of the neck. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the back of the neck cams in this game. How was your stream? What were you streaming, dude? I didn't catch what you were streaming before I started. Okay, so I guess we're done with Oscar. That's it. That's all that we're asking.
When he had first heard those words,
let's go talk to the chief.
Any more news on Oscar Wainwright?
Okay, so he wants to know about Oscar too. Doing great, good to hear. Shadow the Tomb Raider still. Oh, it got spoopy? Yeah, there's a bit of that in the Tomb Raider series. I'm glad to hear that Shadow has that too. I'm going to be starting, I'm probably going to do that on YouTube after I finish off Cultist Simulator and Return to the Obra Dinn. I still haven't started it, even though I played the other two. Insidious Koala, what's up? Crafty Mutt's here. Neck fetish. I don't know. I think they were just trying to think about like unconventional camera angles that would like look at those eyes that would create a weird mood. Imagine being an actress and they're like, so yeah, so we're gonna need some shots of your neck. Make sure it's cleaned. Oscar was playing football last night.
Yep, that's what you told me too. Not a suspect.
Definitely a suspect. Who's on your list then?
Just the tarot readers. No one else is remotely suspicious compared to them.
Violet couldn't remember what she was doing last night. Of course she's... So on Sticks says, I haven't really watched your streams before and so also not on YouTube. Didn't know you were playing Cultist Simulator, but that game is so great. Yeah, I'm right into... I just got the... I got the DLC when it first released. And I'm doing a run of the DLC if you want to check out me playing that. It's really good. It is a difficult game though, and it's a hard game to record because I don't look up stuff up, so I just learn from like trial and error and trying to remember the like recipes for stuff, and also getting a bit of help from the comment section in this run. But it's a really cool game, very unique. He's protecting Violet. He's got to have some relationship with her, like he thought. Why is this dude bright red? I think it's just the reflection of the wall a little bit. He's nervous, maybe. Okay, what about the family? I'd add the boyfriend. I'd add Violet. Yes, I'd add Violet.
Got any reason for saying that?
She doesn't know where she was Monday night?
I'll look into it.
What do we know?
Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree which one. The tarot readers mentioned Birmingham. You're looking into it. There's some talk about a traveller, whatever that is. Oscar's not a suspect. He was playing football last night with lots of witnesses. According to Oscar, Darota had a wedding dress in her closet, which is strange. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. That's it.
Oh, this is so great. So yeah, so we can come here to get a summary anytime we want to. I'm gonna put some headings in our notes for so there's a Danny, and then there's a traveler. I wonder if that could be us. Oh, I wonder if it's the guy. I wonder if it's the guy from the beginning. I bet you that's the traveler. Could have inherited the dress from her mother. Could be Lupinia. What was the other thing that he mentioned? Oh, there's the picture of her. All right, I guess we're leaving.
His frustration with the project's slow progress and his eagerness for a breakthrough.
I thought the traveler is a
prompted him to
giant
volunteer
moon.
himself, much to the surprise of the others. I will, he insisted. I'll do it.
It's possible, Tonic Feline. It could be
The
that
three
she was
scientists
engaged
all looked at
before.
each other, certainly wondering if Dimitri had gone
Something happened to
crazy,
break it up.
but they were too tired, too drained to argue. Well,
Yeah, Violet
Dr.
Dodger's in the
Woodford
game.
conceded with a sigh. If you're really that sure about it. The others offered no protest.
Okay, let's go to the guest house.
All right, Dr. Sheffield, you're all hooked up and ready to go. The crew member, who had helped him put on his rappelling harness, performed a final check on the crane, which was normally used for lowering the much lighter probes down the abyssal shaft.
They recorded a
Dr.
lot of
Remington had
dialogue for the
initially
radio.
objected to using the feeble apparatus, but when no alternative had presented itself, Dimitri had once again insisted that he be strapped in. Dimitri took a deep breath. Let's do it then. The three other scientists standing behind the table with monitoring equipment each gave him a nod.
Okay, hold on. I want to go to my
That-
room.
Your ability isn't endless. It will run out at some point.
What does that mean? It will run out at some point. Oh, and I can turn into Oscar. They played Max Payne and thought those 20-minute long radio plays were cool. I never played the new Max Payne. The boyfriend had a signet ring on, but I'm not sure if that actually means anything anymore. Yeah, he was playing with a ring, right? I suspect him almost the most because he seems the most innocent, you know what I mean? Like, he's the person that you're supposed to suspect the least, but that makes me suspect him more. All right, let's just talk to people
The rest was
regularly.
inaudible. I'll just tug the rope and you'll pull me back up.
Why would someone kill Darota?
She flaunts herself. Her body. Had boudoir photographs taken. Who do you think those photos were for, Sam? Her mother.
Oh, photos taken. Had naughty photos taken. Wear signet rings instead of engagement rings. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I'm wondering that too, Tonic, if the radio actually has any good info or if it's just for setting. I think it's probably setting. Because it's totally optional, right? All right, Tonic Feline. See you later. I'm actually going to be wrapping up the stream in about an hour, so it's not going to go that much longer. But I'm going to stream this next on Thursday. Who were they for? The pictures. It's true, she does know a lot about Darota.
Not really, just gossip. Apparently she went to have some portrait photos done and started stripping off. Weston's photographic. Zach Weston. He'll get himself into trouble one of these days.
Got a new character. Zach Weston. Who's a photographer, took photographs of Darota. I keep wanting to say Dakota. Bye, Tonic. Thanks for hanging out. Why trouble?
If you keep taking pictures of pretty girls in their underwear, somebody's going to get upset.
Oh. I gotta take care of something. I'll be right back. I did write it down. Do you think Oscar killed Darota? Tell me about Zach Weston. Let's find out about him.
Zach's the local photographer. You should go and talk to him, Sam. You're good at talking.
Where is he?
At Weston's Photographic, off the high road. It's late, but he's always there.
I gotta get rid of some photos. What about her ring? Is that a mood ring? Fidgeting, eh? I like this style. They did this in Dr. Dekker too, where they would change to these different shots of them like fidgeting and stuff like that. Just giving you like some hints that they might be nervous, or it's neat. It's better than the Phantasmagoria. Standing there completely still. $30 on Amazon, please. Am I supposed to know where he is? How do you know that?
I have a good memory. I'm still holding grudges from when I was 4.
Do you think Oscar killed Darota?
Vicar's son. No, as far as I can tell, Oscar is a good boy. But we've all got different faces now, haven't we, Sam?
Subtle hints, she's on to us. He's the vicar's boy. I didn't write that down. The vicar's boy. Different faces. Do tell.
The masks we wear. I could be a satanic cultist behind closed doors, but you'd never know. Would you, Sam?
She knows. Well, if the chief knows, he might have told her, right?
He awoke later that night, startled by the sounds of loud whispering.
Okay, let's go
and switched on the light next to his bed. It wasn't
the
working, and his eyes hadn't yet
photographers.
gotten used to the dark, so he instead listened.
Oh, we don't have the option.
intently. The whispers had stopped.
That kind of sucks.
All he heard now was the soft, familiar buzzing of a ceiling lamp.
Stab her? What?
Dimitri wondered how the light could be on if his room was still shrouded
Maybe
in
we
darkness.
talk to him the next
He rubbed the
chapter.
heels of his hands against his eyes, trying.
Braun. Isn't that the name of a character from Game of Thrones? Isn't that like the guy that helps out Tyrion? Did you know Dorota's boyfriend? Lexi says she was in her room last night, not yours. Let's start with the boyfriend.
Yes, he came to see me. He wanted to know that she was okay, spiritually speaking.
Oscar came to her. Did he tell you anything about Darota? You contacted Dorota's spirit. Tell you anything about Darota?
He confided in me quite a bit, actually. He seemed to appreciate having someone to talk to, and he knew I couldn't tell anyone what he said.
You could tell me. Okay, this is the point where we could transform into him, right? All right, I gotta write this down. Spoke to... Spoke to Braun. about Darota? You can tell me.
Oh, Sam. You know I can't do that. Tarot reader client confidentiality.
Lexi says she was in her room last night, not yours.
Oh, she gets easily confused. Youth of today.
You're lying.
No, Sam. No, I'm not lying about that. I was in my room, only Lexi, she never came to see me. She was in her room. I could hear her, though. She was shouting at someone.
Oh, man. Hello. So now she's changing her story. All right, Tuesday Wildfire. Have a great night. So now she's saying Lexi never came. Heard her screaming at someone from her room. All right, so why did you lie about that?
To protect Lexi. None of this is her fault and she gets anxious easily. I was just trying to take the pressure off. I'm sorry, Sam. I never usually lie.
And Rain?
Rain's a big boy. He can handle himself. Besides, I'd be highly suspicious if Rain claimed to be doing anything else other than reading on a Monday night. That's pretty much all he does every night.
Okay.
Anxiety.
I'm going to change into Oscar
With a
and talk
trembling
to her.
hand, he produced the etchings from his pouch.
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
We might be able to find out what they talked about.
I need to cross-reference with the data list findings, but at first glance, there seems to be a...
Oh, she's not there.
Or punishment,
Oh, that sucks.
added Dimitri, a fearful realization in his voice. Well, yes, replied Dr. Utani. She looked at Dimitri with bewilderment, more surprised and impressed by his...
I wonder if there's like a certain number of times you can transform.
Punishment for the wicked or curious.
Because they kind of
Dimitri said,
hinted that there was a
his
limit,
eyes
right?
wide with fear.
Let's talk to everyone as Sam. That sucks. We can try that again later, maybe?
Is it possible you're having deja vu? Asked Dr. Remington. No.
Sam, what can I do for you?
How did you get Darota's name from the tarot? Lexi mentioned you're here to do a job. Where were you before August? Oh yeah, Birmingham. That's what I wanted to rate a heading for Birmingham. Birmingham. Because that's where they were before this. How did you get Darota's name from the cards?
We didn't. Lexi used a Ouija board to get the name.
Okay, so Lexi used Darota's name. They're just throwing all the occult stuff in here, right? Summon the devil accidentally? Maybe. So the tarot didn't tell you. I mean, we know what a Ouija board is.
It kinda did. It's hard getting an exact name out of 78 cards. But considering we'd never heard of Darota Shaw, it painted a pretty good picture otherwise.
A Luigi board. Can you use the Ouija board on its own? Now I want to say Luigi board. Damn you, Blacko. Damn you to hell.
No. Lexi needs to give it context from the tarot reading. A lot of the time it comes up with nothing. Or a sordid comment directed at Lexi. I think that's why she keeps using it, to be honest.
Okay, let's find out more about it.
Once we thought there was going to be a murder, Lexi used the Ouija board to find out the victim's name. It spelled out Darota.
How does it work?
Just... This is going to sound weird. Most people believe Ouija boards contact the dead. So if Lexi contacts a dead person, that person needs to know what happens in the future. Ergo, maybe the person she's contacting is from the future. A time traveler who died here.
Okay. Now we're getting into time travel. It's happening. I want to finish the game this week still. Which game? What are you talking about, Blacko? Which game? Time travel is real.
Yes. Well, not just time travel, time and space travel is also possible. If we accept the fact there are multiple realities, we must also accept there are others like us who found a way to travel between these realities.
Fair enough. Oh, there's the fear. Nice. It was fun watching you, Blacko. You were getting really... I didn't know you were that freaked out by horror games. I thought you would be able to handle them better than me. Crendus has a random fact about Ouija boards. It was going to be a backer reward for Divinity Original Sin 2, but I guess people complained about it. They made the Fane statue instead. Huh. Interesting. Oh, that, yeah, it's very good at, it's got like a lot of atmospheric horror and jump scare horror. I remember being really, that game really freaked me out. I feel like after you've played enough horror games, you get a bit desensitized, which is why I tend to like, I'll play a bunch and then stop for a while. So I can like, forget how scared they make me to a certain degree. Lexi mentioned you're here to do a job. Yes.
We're trying to save people.
It's not working.
I said we're trying. We have a gift. We have Mercury, the tarot. It tells us where bad things are going to happen, and we try and stop them.
Doesn't let you get used to anything. Yeah, they're very good at changing it up. You're right. You're right. It's kind of like, that's one of the things I really liked about Celeste, in terms of a game, is it never got too complicated, but each like chapter, each level, each like, as you climbed up the mountain, they would change the mechanics a little bit, but it never felt overwhelming. Where were you before? Okay, let's see if we can find out about Birmingham.
Birmingham. We couldn't save anyone there either. The problem with travelers is... Let's put a pin in this one, Sam.
So when he's talking about travelers, he's talking about people that can travel through like space and time. Which is exactly what either we are one, or the person that we talked to at the beginning is one, or we're both one. Maybe we are the person at the beginning as well. That's possible. Blacko, did you think about that one? If we can travel through time and space, it's possible that we were telling ourselves to go back to this time. Someone already made that joke, Blacko. Come on, try to keep up. Birmingham travelers.
Let me ask Bronwyn. If she says it's okay to talk about it, it's okay to talk about it.
You know what?
Poe's curiosity shop is now closed.
I was gonna say I could turn into
You're listening to
I could turn into
Radio
Bronwyn.
August. Dark Nights.
That's what we're gonna do.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
We'll tell him it's...
I'm Bronwyn.
Oh, I don't know if we should do this, because this could like... They could catch us, right? If we talk to him and we're like, yeah, it's okay to talk to Sam about this, and then she talks to him, and she's like, I don't remember ever saying that. Let's try it.
This vessel in front of him. Cough. Cough. Coughing violently and uncontrolled.
You can tell Sam about Birmingham. What did you tell the police you were doing last night?
We leave, and then all of a sudden Bronwyn comes up and the first thing she says is, you can tell Sam about Birmingham. Maybe we want to... What did you tell the police you were doing last night first?
I told them the truth, that I was in my room. I'm not sure if they can fact check it, but it's the only alibi I've got. Kind of wish we'd all stuck together now.
When should we do another reading? When should we do another reading?
Well, obviously, this is the answer to this is going to be obvious. So let's do when should we do another reading?
You already told us. 8 o'clock. Bron, are you okay?
You can tell Sam about Birmingham.
What do you want me to do, Renee's, when I discover something clever? Just nothing? You want me to clap? Thumbs up? Sometimes you gotta snap. You can tell Sam about Birmingham.
Well, what can I tell Sam that you haven't already?
You know Sam likes a fact check.
You know Sam likes to fact check. Don't say anything.
I don't really know Sam. But if you're sure, then I guess I'm sure.
All right, thank you so much. I'll be right
Coughing
back.
more blood. Lung swipes with his sleeves and stands his ground. That you can go back to hell.
This would be the most obvious thing if this person was aware that people existed that could shapeshift. Would this not be the most obvious thing in the world?
To him, crashing him backwards onto the grassy floor. Thud. Crunch.
Oh, come on, man! I can't even ask him about it. What? Isn't that the whole point? I guess it's the next chapter? I don't
The stream flows smoothly in the distance. The girl reaches for something.
Was that Jesse Cox? Wait, I can't change back to Sam. Oh, I am Sam. I already clicked on it.
As
My
fast
bad.
as I can. I love you too. Okay. Bye. She puts the phone back, and her hand stops.
That is Jesse Cox, isn't it?
It moves as if it has a mind of its own. She tries to resist the movement, but it's too strong. It darts into the jacket, pulls out a cigarette. She sighs as she lets it put the cigarette to her lips.
I'm looking this
and
up.
Lights it. Cough. Cough. Coughing like it's her first smoke. She looks down pitifully at Lung and shrugs. Gotta find me a good one.
Oh, yeah, it says Jesse
You're
Cox,
listening
Tex
to
Murphy team up in the
Radio
Shapeshifting Detective.
Dark Knights.
Yeah, they joined. It is him.
Monroe.
That's awesome. I like it.
The Calling,
That's great.
read by Jessa from the Jessa channel.
Okay, let's go to visit Lexi.
Hi Sam, back from more already.
Hey, what's up, T-Pab-O-Bap? Oh, is that the... You had a different way of pronouncing that, right? But I've forgotten. And I think I remember that it's different, but I don't remember what the way I'm actually supposed to pronounce it. Are the B's V's? To Babovap? I've forgotten. Trevolver! Oh, God. Well, that's not bad. You gotta give me like a 5 out of 10 for half remembering. Trevover. Okay. Next time. I'll try to think like Traveler, Trevover. Him and Dodger did playthroughs of Contradiction and Dr. Dekker, so I suppose they asked him to cameo. Oh, that's so cool. Did you know Dorota's boyfriend?
No, I think Bronwyn met him though.
When?
This morning. He only wanted to see her. I guess he didn't want anyone else to hear what he had to say.
Only wanted to see her, okay. The Bap? That's the Travel Var. Like Travel Var? Why did you lie about your alibi?
I didn't. How did you find out? Am I in trouble?
Obstruction of justice depends on why you lied.
Ron was worried about me not having an alibi. She was logged in doing phone readings, so she's alright. But there's nothing to prove that I was here. I was, though. Cross my heart and hope to die.
Frig, I missed that. What did he say? What did she say? Oh no, I gotta pay attention. She promised she was in her room. Okay. Okay. Tell me about the Luigi board.
Oh, it's just your run-of-the-mill spirit communication device? Want to know how it works?
Yes. Let's hear it.
Cool, okay. So Ouija boards send us messages from the spirit world, right? But where is the spirit world? I mean, there's planets and stars and space. The spirit world must be really far away beyond all that.
I've heard enough. No alibi, okay. Doing phone readings? What do you mean? Go on.
We're so far to travel, messages from the spirit world must take ages to get here. Like how light from the sun takes 8 minutes or something to reach us. You still with me?
Yep. That's what she said. Okay. Okay, thanks, Lupinia. Hooked on your every word.
Oh, you're sweet.
Patient listener. I just
so here's my point.
got an achievement.
The spirit world is actually several hours ahead of us. That's how we get messages about things that haven't happened yet. That's how we got Darota's name. Because in the spirit world, she was already dead.
So the spirit world... That's interesting. I'm going to put this under tarot readers. Is several hours. I like how it's like several. It's not an exact number of hours. Wow.
I know. Mind-blowing.
Tarot. They, I'm not sure if you, Koala, I'm not sure how long you've been here for, but this group of 3 people, Bronwyn, Rain, and Lexi are tarot card readers. And it appears as though they're like trying to stop deaths from happening. Crazy under tarot readers. Hey, if it's true, are they crazy? Tell me about the Traveler.
Traveller? That's a really old role-playing game, isn't it?
Ray told me all about it.
Oh, did he now? Well then, you know what I know. I guess you must be a part of our inner circle. How does it feel?
Feels good. In a universe with shapeshifters, then real tarot doesn't seem so far-fetched. That's true too. This game is based on the fact that we're able to change into other people, so. Oh, this is the thing I missed?
Ron was worried about me not having an alibi. She was logged in doing phone readings, so she's alright. But there's nothing to prove that I was here. I was, though. Cross my heart and hope to die.
Oh, okay, I see. So, I'm going to erase this stuff about the nail painting. All night, Ron was doing phone readings. Nothing to prove I was here. Why can't... You know what kind of bugs me? And this is an issue with like all investigation games, and I don't know if there's a solution to it aside from just like a lot more programming. Is like, we discovered a clue, and I'd like to question her about it, but it's not built into the game, so I can't. It just feels frustrating. I don't even know what the Traveler RPG is. The tarot is also shapeshifting. Which clue? The clue was that Braun said that she heard screaming from this room, from Lexi's room. She was like screaming at someone. So I'd like to ask her about that, but I can't. Feels good.
Cheeky. Are you flirting with me?
Whoa, that escalated quickly. Miss Vixen, welcome. It's possible we can bring it up in the next chapter. But yes? What do you guys do it? Pac-Man lead saying do it? Should we do it or no? Yes or no? Are we flirting with her? She's got that necklace. They all have a little thing that they're like a she's got rings also. Ragsy says yes. Of course we are.
Oh dear, am I blushing again? There's a murder to solve. Maybe you should do that first, then me. No, not like that.
The writing's good. Am I wrong in like? Am I wrong in thinking the writing's good? Like it's just subtle enough, but obvious enough, you know?
There surely must be others. Cannot believe I am unique amongst all mankind, and if I am, then why me? I've tried to be discriminating in my victims. No true innocents have been found.
Did we talk to
so
Violet?
that
Yeah, we talked
first
to
time
Violet.
was pretty close.
It's 7 o'clock, and here's the latest August update. Chief DuPont of August Police is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old Darota Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no immediate threat to the community at large, residents should be on the lookout until the killer is in police custody. Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last night. Poe, I heard she was found by her mother.
Truly awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom. Also in the news, emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between two cars.
Oh.
There are no reports of any serious injuries, but you might want to take a different route for now.
Oh no. It's going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stick with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
I'm not going anywhere. That's 7 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Pac-Man Leap says the writing is as cheesy as that statue they made. The cheese obelisk. They haven't mentioned that again. The Chob? We're gonna keep investigating, obviously.
In need of his medicine. Well, he had more choices about his life than me. Fuck you! Give me the money! He pulls out the knife from inside his jacket, 8 inches, big enough to skewer an elephant.
Okay, we're going to the room. Close your ears, kids. There's definitely some crudeness to this game. Okay, so I want to go back and talk to him again to see
Vision
if
of the beast sets my senses on fire, even though I'm writing
no, there's still nothing.
breezes. My hands seize
Oh,
hands
Miss Vixen, did you stream?
Many times my own.
Oh, thank you so much for the
My
host, Miss
right
Vixen.
hand
That is so
crushes
awesome of
his
you.
larynx as the left reaches
I got the
knife from
host.
his, dislocating his
I only
elbow.
do
Blood gushes
I have
from
it
his
set so
mouth
that
and nose.
if it's a rate of
He turns
5
head
or
away
more
to
it shows
avoid
on the screen
spray,
just
feels his
because
neck break
we
under
got a
my
couple of
hand.
jokers in this chat, and they'll probably just raid me just so they can play an alert on stream. But I see the host. Thank you so much. So it's possible you did the raid right and it just didn't go through. How did the stream go? I'm gonna have to check out the VOD. Am I following you?
He has fouled himself. I can smell the shit mingled with the hot blood. I toss the body away, expecting it to flutter in the air. The torn wrapper.
I am following you.
Some morsel.
Okay. I didn't see you were streaming.
The ecstasy fades.
Joe, because you're streaming, it's more like I'm more likely than you think.
Of the night. Time to get out of here. Not running.
Oh, he did Fallout 76. What were your thoughts on that?
Walk briskly and purposefully away from the broken heap
okay.
of shadows.
Who do we want to turn into?
Past a couple of stops.
I'm gonna go back. Braun wasn't there.
Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
Braun wasn't there before when we tried to talk to her as Oscar, so maybe she'll be there now. Because they had a converation about Darota,
leaving me drained and
she didn't want to share it with us.
As I think about the weeks ahead of me,
it was a short one.
The paranoid wait to see if they're going to catch me this time.
Yeah.
For the back of the bus, sit by a window.
I think it has potential, but it feels like it could use another year of development or something.
The tiredness dragging on my legs, the muscles taut.
It's okay. I liked it and everything, just not a Fallout game. Yeah, it feels like I know what they're going for. They're going for this idea that like the people in the server are going to be like NPCs, like they're going to be acting like they're part of the world, but no one actually does that in an MMO or like unless you get people together that are specifically going to role play, they're just going to run around doing whatever random stuff. It's not going to feel like an actual like different world, and that's exactly kind of how it felt, right?
Because there will be a next.
It felt like you were like going around collecting quests, completing the quests, doing some base building. It felt like an MMO.
For a while, but
it's on a smaller scale.
I can see no end to it. I know I can't.
Okay, so we wanted to go talk to Braun.
And I have no.
She's still not there.
Image of myself.
I think that high guy was a great character during your last. Right, but like he wasn't like. Yeah, I know what you mean. It was entertaining. But that stuff eventually gets old, and you want to play like you want to be in a Fallout world. That's why you play a Fallout game, right?
He was looking forward to a good long soak in a hot bath to restore the circulation to his extremities, and after that, well, he needed a new coat anyway.
I guess we'll just talk to everyone and see what happens.
Oscar Wainwright, what a surprise!
I honestly, I think I might try out 4 at some point just to see what it's like. Because I was kind of interested, like being in that world again. I was like, yeah, I wouldn't mind playing Fallout 4. It's been a while since I played a Fallout game, so maybe it would be fresh again to me. So much other stuff to keep me. Yeah, there's a lot of other games that I'm playing, so really like 4. Yeah, I think probably will. But the thing is, like, they can add a lot to it. Like, it's like a game as a service, right? So it's like, this is the starting point, and they can add more to it if they want to. But still, as it is, I couldn't recommend people buy it for full price. Wait for like a sale or wait a bit until it's developed a bit more.
And then it's wearing a hat, and it's made of stone. Just black eyes.
So there's just no one here.
They kind of look like lizards with a hat.
Oh, they're doing the reading.
Very good point there with the
probably
alien look, but it's quite an ancient.
Hmm. Maybe we just go to the next chapter. Is it because you're Oscar? Maybe.
Hello, I'm Violet.
There was, Krendis, there was like a dining room as well. Let's try Violet.
That it's from so long ago.
Hmm. Been observation.
Nothing.
Country. Someone looks like this.
I
changed your sheets last night, and you weren't here.
Okay, we've got a question at least.
That's impossible. I was in that room praying the entire time, and those sheets have definitely not been changed, I can assure you. Are you trying to frame me?
Whoops!
I love you, she said.
I'm getting the impression that I'm supposed to move on, like...
It took a... in trying to solve.
Let's go to the next chapter.
A curtain of blood ripped under her chin. It caught her still smiling mouth as part of her head.
Seems like I did everything. I don't have the option. Oh, right, because I'm Violet.
I expected to see a dripping
I have to change to Sam and then go for a
frontal
cab ride.
lobe, nasal cavities and sinuses, but her head... It spoke. Your body is nothing more than a prison for your consciousness.
Next chapter, Chief Oscar.
Your wardens have long since forgotten.
Let's go to... I kind of want to go to the Chief real quick. Bronwyn and Lexi are lying about their alibis.
Figures. Got any proof?
I guess we've got enough, right? They kind of admitted it as much, right? Trash can means like do nothing, which is a weird. It's like it's a weird icon to use, but I guess the idea is like you're skipping it, like you're erasing that dialogue and you're not saying anything instead. I guess that's why there's a trash can there. Do we really have any evidence though? I mean, they've admitted it. Let's try.
Good work, Sam. I'm impressed.
Aw, thanks. What do we do now?
Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Roman and Lexi lied about their alibis. I'm thinking what to do about it. Apparently, Lexi used a Ouija board to get Darota's name. The tarot readers mentioned Birmingham. You're looking into it. There's some talk about a traveller, whatever that is. Oscar's not a suspect. He was playing football last night with lots of...
Summary time, yeah.
According to Oscar, Darota had a wedding dress in her closet, which is strange. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. And finally, you pulled the name Zach Weston from somewhere, saying he's the town photographer? I've never run into him. Still, I guess I'm not in the papers that much. That's it.
He was in Contradiction. That's where you recognize him from.
It is.
Oh, wow.
Tell the listeners a bit more about what the object is that I brought in.
I want to try one more thing.
So it's quite small.
I want to turn into everyone and talk to talk to Rain.
It's a small man wearing robes.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
What are you bowing about?
Something religious, I suppose.
Yes.
He's
Did I
wearing
miss
robes.
something?
He's wearing a monk, yes.
Well done.
But why is he in pain?
Okay, he's just not there.
It's a porcelain figure, ancient Chinese, seated.
Wow. Oh, she said wow. We'll try Lexi.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
Mystics, and the process caused the pain you see on his face.
Oh.
I feel sad for Oscar.
There we go. We found something.
Bronwyn said to stay away from him and the family. We're drawing too much attention to ourselves. We won't be able to finish our job.
Job?
Are you wearing a wire? You know why we're here. Don't make me say it.
Say it.
No. Stop being silly.
Read by Tex Murphy. The hole in her chest is the size of a cigarette. I can see straight through it from where I sit, even with the smoke trails from my gun. 6 weeks of cheating husbands and damsels in distress. That's what it took to pay for that alpaca couch she's bleeding out on. I've done a bad thing, and it's only Wednesday. Her name was Vanessa Quinn, and she was an onomat, or so she said.
Hey, Heretic, thank you so much, dude. Yeah, the hair's getting long,
she
man.
She was an onomat. She wasn't anymore.
Why would he be afraid of someone wearing a wire? Not normal. Yeah.
Onomats are supposed to have that power. They tell you to do something, and then you can't resist. Except I think I shot her because I wanted to. It's a long story.
Okay, let's